Okay, so this is the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's the same movie, like I mentioned last game. A little bit of a different cast, same movie, same ending. It's the same thing. This is the second 10 game losing streak. I'm sorry, I'm not going into the Lions. I'm not going into whatever. It's the same lineup, the same guys. It's the same mistakes every single night, and that is the problem is you have the same issues over and over and over and over again. And it's not, again, I understand this team was not supposed to be that good, right? But when you have a coach that was brought in here to bring out the effort and the instill that kind of comeback and all this stuff, you're in a 2-2 game where you've pretty much dominated most of the play, and you're going into a third period against a team who is pretty good in the third, but regardless, you've held your own up against them this far. You should have been able to close that out. But again, in 22 seconds, they forget how to play hockey, and bam, bam, it's in the back of their net, and that's it. Like, it's the same things over and over and over again, and it's like, you know, at this point, none of this is helping a rebuild. None of this is helping develop players. None of this is helping anything from ticket sales to merchandise to all of this stuff. It's not helping. Losing doesn't help. Winning does. You have to instill a winning culture and you have to win. You can't just say, oh, well, they played hard. Well, yeah, that's fine, but you still are losing the game. Regardless if the Flyers played hard tonight, they still lost 5-2. And you have all these fights at the end of the game, which I'm fine with because to me it was more looked like boiled over frustration, especially from D'Angelo. And quite frankly, you pay one of them to do it. So that's fine. Fight. Go ahead. But it's not going to change the outcome of the game because we've seen it already. They've had fights, they've had moments, and realistically, the only thing that has actually given them that momentum to actually do something and win the game has been goals. And the prime example of it is the Tampa Bay game where they came back and Delorier had to fight. I think it might have been Delorier. Maybe it was Saylor. I don't know. There was a fight, whatever. It didn't do as much. Then Scott Lawton scored a goal, and the whole game turned around from there. So there's that. I have, again, I've never seen a team be so fragile in the sense of like they just forget how to play hockey. And it's not once or twice or three times. It's every game. Like, we've played 22 games this year, and it's been the same mistakes every single night. And this is a coach who was brought in to help actually fix this stuff. And it's still the same things that have been happening for the past 3 years. From 2020-21 to last season, and even now. It's been the same things. Giving up a lot of chances after a goal, turnovers in between your own blue lines, the power play, the penalty kill, from not scoring goals at realistically any period of time, 5-on-5, power play, anything. Giving up chances, literally grade A quality chance after chance after chance, and even when you score, you're still doing that. I could go on and on and on. Guys underperforming, players not stepping up. It seems like every other team in the league has at least some sort of set of guys that can go out and play hard if a star's out. For the Pittsburgh, Crosby, Malk, and Letang, they've had guys out. They've had those three guys out at times, and they still find ways to win. And these guys from, guys similar to Max Woolman from going from the ECHL and AHL and then NHL, for the Flyers, they actually do something. But for the Flyers, we still have Cam York and all these other players sitting in the American League when you have a legit team that is going to stink and I don't really think was trying to be good. Again, it's the same movie. It's the same things every single night. And tonight, again, 40 minutes of play. You're dominant. You own puck possession. You didn't give the Islanders a shot for 10 and a half minutes. And then as the game goes on, it just fizzles away. Like a blink of an eye, snap of a finger, it's gone. And it's 4-2. And that's it. I mean, and look, I don't have much. I mean, I really don't. I mean, how much more can I guess, BS the little things in the sense of like, oh, well, they did this for a period. Well, no, it doesn't really matter at this point. You've lost 10 in a row. This is the second or third. I'm starting to lose track on that. It's the third multiple game losing streak in double digits in 2 seasons. The 10 last year, the 13, and then the 10 already this year. When is it enough? When's it enough? That's all I got. Thanks everybody for watching. Podcast tomorrow at 7 o'clock, Sunday night with Bill Matz from Broad Street Hockey, and I hope to see you all there.